Hey folks, Nathan here from Star Wars Beyond the Films, a Star Wars Timeline Gold, and Cloud City Casino, bringing a look at a new Star Wars X-Wing miniatures game product. This is Imperial Veterans, a new expansion pack that includes one TIE Bomber and one TIE Defender, both of which are repaints. Now let's start with those miniatures here. Okay, this is your new TIE Defender. Okay, red, kind of like the Royal Guard version of the TIE Interceptor we've gotten before. For comparison, not included, here's the original TIE Defender. So very easy to see our paint scheme difference here for the TIE Defender. Let's get this one then out of there. Now for your TIE Bomber, a little bit less obvious. Your original TIE Bomber was blue. This one's more of that gray tone of some of the other TIEs, and whereas the original is all just essentially blue and black, the new one has these white elite stripes on it. Definitely not as easy to see the difference of the TIE Bomber as for the TIE Defender. Now what else is in here? We have our ship tokens here. Tomax Bryn on one side, Deathfire on one side. You flip both of them over, it's Gamma Squadron Veteran. For the TIE Defender, also a similar process here. Countess Ryad and Merrick Steele on one set of sides. Flip them over, and in both cases, you're going to get Glaive Squadron Pilot. You have your ship dial and ship dial ID token there, which is something relatively new. Same thing here for the TIE Bomber. We've got 3 reference cards using Cluster Mines Bomb Tokens reference card number 6 and Tractor Beam Token reference card. We then have 2 focus tokens, 1 evade token, a pair of target lock tokens, AA on one side, BB on the other. Like we need more of those. A couple of stress tokens, 3 shield tokens, a tractor beam token, and ID token set 54. We have ourselves a proximity mine, a couple of mission tokens here for the mission that is included. We then have 3 proximity mines. That brings us to our pilots, right? Our ship cards, and then into our upgrade cards. So, as I mentioned previously, for our newly repainted TIE Bomber, we have Deathfire, Tomax Bryn, and a pair of Gamma Squadron Veterans. Okay? We've already seen, by the way, Gamma Squadron Pilot. This is Gamma Squadron Veteran. Different pilot, 1 higher pilot skill, and so forth. For our TIE Defender, we have Merrick Steele, Countess Ryad, and Glaive Squadron Pilot. Now you may be saying, I've seen Merrick Steele in this game before, haven't I? Yes, Merrick Steele was a TIE Advanced pilot the first time we saw him, though. That brings us to our upgrades. We have some titles here. TIE Shuttle, 2 of them. TIE D, TIE X7, all titles there. A couple of long-range scanners, proximity mines, cluster mines, systems officer, tractor beam, and crack shot. And of course we have our little rule supplement here with information about the set. And when you open it up, there's our new mission, disable the relays. Now, again, this is for the Imperials. Gives us 1 new TIE Defender, 1 new TIE Bomber. This is a $30 set. That is equivalent to paying, 15 bucks for a TIE Defender for the original, or 15 bucks for that TIE Bomber to buy the original. So if you're looking to add both to your Imperial arsenal, this is a nice one to pick up. There are some neat little tweaks here and there that make this perhaps a little more versatile than the original TIE Defender and TIE Bomber, but your mileage will certainly vary if you already have a TIE Bomber and TIE Defender. But that is our Imperial Veterans.